There's lots of dead bodies in here. Oh.
Hello and welcome to our channel, Portugal on a Shoestring.
I built this wall up with some tijolo, which are the hollow clay bricks. So we're roughly to the level we need to be. So now we'll put some render on to get the sort of final shape. We'll finish it with some plaster just to make a nice surface for painting. Although this is all concrete as well, so could just leave it as concrete. Anyway, let's wet this down. Now you wet it down so that the render will stick. If you don't wet it down, what happens is it draws the water out of the mix and it creates like a dry bit in between the wall and the render, and that stops it from sticking. Just use a spray bottle and just wet it down. You can use a brush, just a hose. Now to put all these blocks in and build the wall up, we used a 4:1 sand and cement mix. So for the render, what we'll use is a 5:1, just a little bit weaker. If anything cracks, it's the render, not the bricks. Just a case of slapping it on now. If you put a bit of render on your mortarboard first, or your hawk, it just stops it all slipping off. So just a little thin layer. And then we start. I'm not very good at rendering, so I use a small bit at a time. Whenever you're plastering or rendering, you move the mortarboard, not the trowel. You see that? You take the mortarboard and straighten out the trowel. You don't try and do that, because that won't work. See? So, like that. Right, let's start at the bottom and work our way up. Okay? Okay, I'm happy with that. If we put any more on, it's just going to keep falling off, so let that set up and then we'll shape it and put another layer on later. The ceiling is jointed, sanded down, ready to paint. So now what we're doing is putting up the coving. I did put the first piece up with plasterboard adhesive, which is what I've always used in the past. The only problem is, the plasterboard adhesive is going off so fast that it's unworkable. So what I'm going to use is some no nails. It'll give me a bit more working time to do it. I've got a couple of tubes of it, so I should be okay. Very simple. You just cut the miters, get it set up, put a bead of the no nails or plasterboard adhesive on each of the edges that join the wall and the ceiling, and then just press it into place. It's very light, it doesn't need any nails to hold it in place or anything like that, so we should be good. Okay, right, I'll go and set the next piece up and then we'll see it going up. Right, so that's as far as we're going to go. Got a little bit of caulking to do in the corners and things like that, but no, that neatens it off nicely. Where this bit has been left, we're actually going to do built-in cabinets. The water boiler will be boxed in and we'll have a series of shelves with doors just for toiletries and towels and things like that for the bathroom. But then when we put them in, we'll continue the moulding around the outside edge. So now the water's actually to the bathroom, we can do one of the jobs that's been waiting for a long time, and that's to put the silicone around the edge of the bath. I didn't want to do this until we had water, because what you need to do is fill the bath with water so it's as heavy as possible, so it's pressing down as much as you can. Then when you put the silicone in, when you release the water, it squashes it rather than pulling it away. So it just creates for a longer lasting seal. I could have filled it up with a hose, but we waited till the water was connected. Anyway, so we'll quickly do this and I'll show you how to get a neat finish. Okay, so what we've got is general purpose silicone. We've filled the bath, like you say, so that it's as pushed down as possible. It's not too bad on here because it's a concrete floor, but even so, the bath itself will flex. If you filled all these gaps with silicone, with the bath empty, when you fill the bath, you could actually stretch the silicone and stop it from making a seal. This way, when you release, take the water out, the silicone squashes and makes a tighter seal. So make sure all this is bone dry. Silicone will not stick to water, which is a feature that we'll make use of in a bit. But it absolutely needs to be absolutely bone dry. Can't have any water on it whatsoever. Toilet tissue's ideal for it. Very, very absorbent. You'll feel when it's dry enough, it starts to drag. Now that it's nice and dry, you take your silicone gun, and you just want 4mm diameter, something like that. If you've got a bigger gap, make that a bit bigger, but this is a reasonable gap. And what we're going to do is you're just going to put a bead of silicone in, pushing it into the hole if we can, do it all the way along, but don't touch it after that. And I'll show you what to do in the next stage. Now we've got the silicone in place, we want to lightly spray it with water. And this is where the disadvantage of silicone becomes its advantage. Because it won't stick to water, it means anywhere where you sprayed water, it won't stick to. It'll just wipe off. Light spray of water all the way along the seam, and then we'll use a silicone spatula to just smooth it off and take any excess off. I'm just using a pump sprayer, just with plain water in. So a silicone scraper into the corner and just drag it along, taking any excess off. A little bit of water on your finger and just pull it along. Yeah, so once you've got the silicone the way you want it, walk away from it, stop messing with it, leave the bath full of water as long as you can. Ideally overnight, but for at least 4 to 5 hours. Basically you want the silicone to set while the water's in the bath. After that, it's ready to use. The actual plumbing, the electrics and everything, all the installation is finished. About time. We can actually start using this. Now, unfortunately, this is the far end of the house, and it's miles away from anywhere where we're living, but we will use it from time to time. We'll carry on using our bathroom we're using at the moment for now, until we start moving over to this side of the house. But if Diane wants a bath, it's here for her.
I've got a difficult job today, but I always seem to be doing it because I'm the best at it. Now that we've got water and a functioning bathroom, I've got to clean it out because a lot of sort of creatures have moved in, bugs and things, and there's some sticky bits on the windows from all the stickers you get, and there's all dust everywhere. So I've got to give it a deep clean before we can use it proper. So that's what I'm going to do today, but I'll show you all the bug's life in the bath. If you want, I mean, it's another cleaning video, but people do like cleaning videos. But you come along with me while I muck this out. Case in point, there's lots of dead bodies in here. Oh, so yeah, this is not. That's not very nice. Up in the corners, there's all bits and pieces I've got to hoover out. And if you saw the video before the bathroom was done, where my daughter jet washed it, I can't do that now because I'll ruin everything. But it was so much easier with the jet wash. But yeah, so I'm going to just go and get the apron on and start scrubbing. There's all this sticky stuff on the frame of the window that needs coming off. I'll have to use some alcohol on that, or nail varnish remover. You may have noticed that the door is still really horrible and mucky and everything. This is actually going to get done on this side. Brian's going to do this with the boiler room when he paints the boiler room, and then he'll paint this. I mean, this door isn't permanent, but because Brian made loads of doors, nice doors for the kitchen, that's what I want on here. Another farmhouse door, but obviously Brian's got so much to do. We just thought we'd paint this for now and then replace it at a later date. So yeah, it looks a little bit gross at the moment, but he's got to paint it both sides when he does the boiler room. So it just spoils the effect. Oh God, my arms look all lit. Put my penny on. Down here, we've got a little bum wash. We didn't have space for a bidet, so we've got little bum wash here. I can wash the bath with it then. Obviously a bit high for your bottom. The pressure, I mean. Handy for cleaning. I have to go slow today because it's a bit hot. I'm going to try some alcohol to get rid of the sticky stuff on the window frame, because all the stickers from the new window are on the window frame, and it just leaves like a sticky residue. You can buy that in the Chinese shop, Hyper China. There's Chinese shops all over. You can get anything. It's fabulous. You can just get everything from plastic tubs, clothes, wool, tools, just absolutely anything you can think of. So it's really handy. I normally use nail varnish remover because it's acetone and it should get the sticky stuff off. But I'm going to give this a go. Yeah, it's doing it. Good. Right, I'm not happy with that. That was Brian's idea, but I'll stick with the nail varnish remover, I think. Right, let's try the nail varnish remover trick. Nobody's ever used this toilet, by the way. It's brand new, this toilet. used to do this for a living. Maybe a bit out of the habit. Everything is nice and shiny. I'm happy with that. Oh, much better. I've only got these blue old towels, so I'm going to be on the lookout for some that match this tile. Nice jade green. So in the meantime, I'll just put these on. I got some lovely bath salts from my friend Nicole. So they're really pretty. And our friends in Serta, Ant and Loz, well, Ant has started making his own soaps. So he gifted us these. So all different colours and all different smells. Good. That one reminds me of coconut ice. I don't know if you remember coconut ice or nugget. But thanks, Ant, they're gorgeous. I can finally put them in my bathroom. So I might have this one and put that one there. This one is made out of olive oil, so you can tell it's all nice and green. So they're all different. So I've got loads there. I'll pop them under there. So I'm all happy. Nice clean bathroom. And nice and shiny. Right, I'm absolutely sweating, so I'm going to go and jump in the pool. Yes. Much better.
Right, we've got the main doorway built back up to rough shape. We're going to put a layer of plaster over it to finish it. So in preparation for that, we're going to put some beading around the edges. We just fitted plasterboard above it, just to give us a flat surface. We'll do beading all the way around, and then when that's gone, I'll put plaster on it. Just using plasterboard adhesive to fit the beading to. I'll put it on, press the beading onto it, and then that will set and go solid. Right, better crack on. Right, let's get this door plastered. I think we'll start up the top and work down the sides. First things first, get it all wet. Oh, right. Oh. It's hot today, it's 30 degrees today. The plaster is going off so fast. Yeah, normally I'd wait, so put it on, wait 20 minutes, half an hour, and then come back and flatten it. But you can't do that. It's going off before I get out the bucket in some cases. So, we've got it on, we've smoothed it as best we can, travelled it flat, but it's going hard now, so we can't do anything else. Yeah, we'll see what it looks like tomorrow. If it needs a little bit of touching up and that's okay. But the main thing is we've got a nice square doorway ready for putting the door frame in now, after we've painted it.